Today we're going to try to make butter with essentially one ingredient, but kind of two. I'm using heavy whipping cream and salt, which I will grind fine. So let's start this out. This has a thing here that it'll drain from. It's not very tall. This isn't the perfect vessel for it, but we'll try. See what we got. See, it's getting thicker, and we keep adding some more. It's got a good saltiness. Add this entire quart. As I added some more liquid, I'm going to add some more salt. Then this is going to be salted butter. It's already getting really thick. Careful with the knife because you don't want it to hit the blades, obviously. Let's look at it. There we go. It's a thick whipped cream at this point. You want to keep going for another 5 minutes or so. Stir it around. Get some of the stuff incorporated in there. Again, all butter is churned cream. Again, it's super thick whipped cream at this point. We're going to keep going, giving it a good stir. I have a bath of ice water ready. Something to get ready for you. Okay. Keep going another 5 minutes or so. You can hear it changing. It's getting thicker. You can see it, look. See that right there? You just made butter. Look at that. This is buttermilk. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna drain it off. Now, if you like buttermilk, you know, you can keep it. I don't like buttermilk. What you've done, you've essentially separated the fat solids from the liquid, because all butter is the fat solids. So this is one ingredient, well, two if you count the salt, 2 ingredient butter. I'm gonna wet my hands a little bit. We're gonna most of this. So again, buttermilk. If you're into that, there you go. You've got fresh made buttermilk. Good for making pancakes and such. But I'm interested in the butter itself. We're gonna squeeze out some of this buttermilk. God, there's a lot, so again, if you want to save it, squeeze it over the buttermilk container. So take a little taste of that. actually going to use a bit more salt. So it's salted, but not quite where I want it. You notice it looks like just a lump, but you can squeeze the buttermilk out of it. So as much as you can, I'm gonna clean this up a bit. I'm gonna salt it a bit more. Just because I like it. Again, I like my salt a little bit more, or my butter a little bit more salted than not. I grind it so it's a fine powder. If you use crystal salt and don't grind it or break it down some, it's just not gonna have the same, it's just gonna clump kinda. And not a fan of that. So I need to work that in. And that salt will, I think, draw out some of the moisture also. So again, do it over to the buttermilk. At this point, you're just working it to get the salt worked in. You don't want to use your hands. I guess you don't have to. The great thing about this is it's stable at room temperature, as long as you get all the milk fats out, or the milk, buttermilk out. The fat solids are very stable at room temperature. I'm gonna wrap it and try to see if I can squeeze some of this milk out. There we go. It holds a surprising amount of liquid, which you wouldn't get in store-bought butter because it's all processed out. But this is fresh butter, so a quart. So it's not exactly cost-effective, but I think it tastes a lot better. And if you just want to make your own butter for that reason, then there's no reason you shouldn't. So this is a quart worth of butter. So let's see. Yeah, it's pretty good. You put it in the ice water for a minute just to get it cold, and so you can shape it a bit. You don't have to necessarily. It's not a step you need to take necessarily. I'm going to take my French butter holder. And that's a little... The water bath is mostly if the butter is at a hotter, warmer temperature, and it's not really. It's pretty cool. So that's not a step you necessarily have to take. I'm gonna wrap it one more time and get any liquid out. It's pretty good. The great thing about this, it's really pliable. And with a French butter dish, you can just mold some in there. There we go. Butter, French. Some people like to put water in. I don't think you need it. There you have fresh butter. And then my butter dish, I'll do with the rest of it. So there's a difference. See the difference between the colors? That's just, that's store-bought, and this is my fresh butter. You can make it unsalted. You can make it into a shape of butter if you want. You can make it into shape if you want. You can make it look like a face if you want. But that's a couple weeks worth of butter right there out of 1 quart. Then you have buttermilk, which I am not a fan of, but hey, who's to say? All right. Fresh butter with sorted 2 ingredients straight from the cream.